Attach the red knob. You can adjust the angle in both directions from 15 to 90 degrees with an accuracy of 1 degree. After adjusting to the correct position, securely tighten the handle. Put the slider on miter track for testing. Adjust the expansion ring with an Allen wrench. The opening of the expansion ring should be close to the opening on the slide rail. Adjust to the appropriate gap for smooth sliding. Remove the square nut on the push handle. Replace the square nut with a small slider. The small slider with the step should be installed closer to the push handle side. Loosen the locking knob on the push handle. Insert the small slider into the corresponding slot on the fence as shown. Loosen the screws and adjust the perpendicularity of the fence and table saw platform. Use a square to measure the perpendicularity of the fence to the saw blade. If not vertical, adjust the 4 adjustment screws on the push handle. Then tighten the screws. Use a square to measure the perpendicularity of the fence to the table. If not vertical, adjust the 4 adjustment screws on the push handle. Then tighten the screws. After loosening the locking handle, the fence can be adjusted. After pulling out the extension fence, insert the limiter into the slot on the fence. Adjust the fence so it is about 2 to 3 millimeters away from the saw blade. Move the limit body to snug against the limiter block next to the saw blade. Tighten the limit body. Move the front scale so that the red tooth tip aligns with the scale notch. We have designed a fine adjustment device on the limiter block that can adjust plus 0.5 millimeter. One small grid is 0.0 millimeter and one large grid is 0.05 millimeter. When turning towards the plus sign, the scale increases. The reading is the value on the scale plus the value on the fine adjustment. For example, the scale is 50 millimeter and the fine adjustment is 0.1 millimeter. The final value is 50 plus 0.1. When turning towards the wanker body sign, the scale decreases. The actual adjustment value is obtained by subtracting the reading on the fine adjustment from 0.5. For example, if the indicator shows 0.4, the actual value is 0.1 millimeters. The final value is 49.9 meter. Move the limiter body to align the red tooth tip with the scale 12. Tighten the handle on the limit body again. Place the wood against the limit block at one end on the fence. One hand holds the wood and the other hand pushes the handle to make the cut. The dimension is 120.8 millimeters, very precise. Rotate the fine adjustment knob in the direction of plus sign. Turn to the scale of 0.2. Cut again to see the cutting effect. The result is approximately 120.27 millimeters, very precise. Move the limit body to align the red tooth tip with 49.5. Tighten the nut on the limit body. The black tooth tip is also aligned with the scale at 49.5. If it doesn't align, you can adjust the scale bar with a hex wrench or other elongated object until the black tooth tip aligns with 49.5. The maximum scale of the telescopic fence is 80 centimeter. When using the telescopic part, read the measurement with the black pointer. Adjust the telescopic fence to 80 centimeters. Place the wood against the fence with one end against the limit block and make the cut. Cut quickly and precisely. Adjust the angle of the push handle to 54 degrees and fix it. When the fence conflicts with the saw blade, adjustment is required. After adjustment, the distance between the fence and the saw blade remains around 2 to 3 mm. Place the wood against the fence, with one end against the limiter, and proceed with the cutting. Through multiple cuts, obtain 5 pieces of wood with the same length and angle. You can assemble them into a regular pentagon. Adjust the angle of the push handle to 72 degrees and fix it. Adjust the angle of the push handle to 45 degrees and fix it. The angles are very accurate. Different cutting angles can be assembled into different regular polygons. Adjust the saw blade to 45 degrees. Remove the red triangular block on the fence. Then it's a fence with a 45-degree angle. No need to adjust the distance between the fence and the saw blade. Cut the wood to achieve a standard 45-degree angle. The cut surface is smooth and free of burrs with precise angles. The left-handed fence can be converted into a right-handed one. Remove the red fences on both sides first. Detach the red triangular blocks and the straight blocks separately. Move the limiting screw on the red fence to the other end as well.
Install the scale on the red fence by rotating it 180 degrees. The top knob under the scale can be pressed to facilitate installation. Then assemble the triangular block on the right side with the long red fence. Assemble the triangular block on the left side with the short red fence. The scale on the black fence is rotated 180 degrees for installation. Then assemble the red fence with the black fence. The short red fence is installed on the left side. The long red fence is installed on the right side. Secure with the locking handle on this side of the extendable part. Move the push handle from the left rail to the right rail. Change the direction of the limit, left to right, as well. Remove the nuts, washers, pointers, limit blocks, etc. separately. The locking nuts need to be removed and installed with a wrench. Rotate the main body of the limit block 180 degrees for installation. Reinstall the limit block, washer, pointer, and nut. Once the tension is adjusted properly, tighten the nut. Other setup methods are the same as the left-handed model. The switch to the right-handed model is complete. More features await you to experience.